You are listening to Season 2 of The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, the short and often daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Sometimes. Hello, today is Friday the 19th of September 2025 and you are listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer. And it's been quite a good day today. So this evening, I'm still quite jet lagged and woke up quite late. This evening has been a meeting of the Milton Keynes Writers Group. That's not the one that I went to a couple of days ago, where the people who ran it didn't turn up, but a different one where the people who ran it, i.e. me and T.G. Campbell, also known as Bow Street Society on Twitch and the writer of the Bow Street Society books, www.bowstreetsociety.com. Well, we are the administrators. We're kind of running the group now, and we were the only people that turned up. Now, it's a bit of a shame because the group has got 200 plus people in it, but nobody ever does anything in the group. It's been like it for a while now, and it's kind of dying. So we've kind of made a decision to have regular meetups and do more stuff. And the one thing we haven't done yet, but we are going to do, is recruit. Get some more people involved, and if at that point people aren't turning up, then maybe we'll call it a day. But we'll still do the meeting anyway because it's nice to catch up. So in this writing meeting thing, we did a couple of writing sprints. I got another 1,500 words written of chapter 11 of Self-Portrait. It wasn't obviously live streamed because I feel weird live streaming in a public place. It just feels a bit wrong. But one of the other things that came up during that was a conversation I'd actually had with one of my Twitch viewers. And I've got a Twitch viewer called, I won't say her real name. I don't know if she listens to this, probably not. But anyway, her Twitch handle is Shy Revenge. She's one of only two people who've actually used the Discord audio function to actually call in and chat to me live on the live stream, which was brilliant. She's the only person who's done it that I haven't asked to. Tani's done it because I've asked her to in the past. But yeah, anyway, and I've done a bit of, so she's written a book, or she's writing a book, and she asked me for feedback recently, which I was more than happy to provide for her. And yeah, one of the things she asked me, because we obviously talk through Discord and like text messages, chat through Discord. She actually asked me, what's the name of your trilogy? Now, obviously, she was talking about the book I'm writing at the moment. So I've written, it's a trilogy that didn't have a title. So the first book was going to be, is called Still Life. It's written. The second book I'm writing at the moment is called Self-Portrait. And the third book is provisionally going to be called Blank Canvas. These all fit within the title of, they fit within what's going to happen in the stories. So they're not just, artistic or painting-y sounding names that just sound good together. They actually are relevant to the title of the story. But I was thinking, what can I call the overall trilogy? Because, it would be nice to have a name for it. And we were me and Tani Campbell were batting ideas about at this meeting. And then she turned around and said, what's the name for a picture that's in 3 panels? I went, oh yeah. And it's called a triptych, Triptych. And I will literally read you the definition of it, if I can find it. It is a work of art divided, usually a panel painting, divided into 3 sections or 3 carved panels that are hinged. So it's a work of art divided into 3 sections. My books are a trilogy. They are, you could argue, a work of art if you consider writing an art, and which I absolutely do. And they are divided into 3 sections. So I thought about which we call it the artist triptych, the immortality triptych, but I've decided in the end just to call it the triptych. So the triptych 1, Still Life. The triptych 2, Self-Portrait. The triptych 3, Blank Canvas. And I think that's genius. And as I say, it was Tani's idea, and it's such a good one. And it works on so many levels. And what it also does, and I hate, without giving away spoilers, there is a bit in the third book which wasn't meant to be about 3 paintings being put together to create the resolution, or part of the resolution, but I can easily change it so that is what they have to do in the last book, part of what they have to do in the last book. So not only is it a good title because it's 3 pieces of art, there will actually be that kind of art, a triptych, a 3-piece artwork featured in the final book. And what's really wonderful about it is I wasn't thinking in terms of 3 when I originally wrote it, but I already have the first painting in the triptych was in book 1. I didn't realise it was the first painting in the triptych until Tiny gave me this idea, but it means I don't even have to rewrite Self-Portrait because the first painting of this triptych is already in the bloody book. I don't have to change a thing. So I'm so pleased with that. I'm really, 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 really pleased with that. It's a good productive little meeting. As I say, hopefully we'll get more people to start coming to them soon. But yeah, it was worth it just for that because I'm so pleased with that as the title. And so we're thinking about the something triptych, but I think just the triptych. And I say the fact that it is now, it will be a plot point in the final book as well, and that we've already seen the first picture in the first book. I'm wondering if I can sneak the second picture in the second book in any way. I don't know. That would be really cool if I can. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. Anyway, so, what a day. That's me. I'm off to New York again tomorrow. So all being well, no, I'll do a podcast before I leave tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I'll do. All right, thank you so much for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
You have been listening to the Diary of a Wannabe Writer. For more information about what I'm writing, go to linktr.ee/Richard Writes, capital R, capital W, where you can find details of my website and social media. I may see you there.